Alright guys, Beast, back with some more weekly content, and I wanted to go over dispatches, and that includes the units, the actual sending out of dispatches, and this new difficulty of dispatches. And basically the higher the difficulty, one, I do believe the lower per unit, like watch, let's put this guy on here, it's an SSR dispatch unit that only gives 1%. Basically the free-to-play dispatches have become absolute trash in dispatches, and there's really no reason to have more than one, just period. Look at that, 1% difference there. This was a Territory Wars reward dispatch. As you can see, it gives a 5% boost. Now, if we go down here, I think, no, that guy was, hold on, let me find a premium dispatch. As a matter of fact, I don't even know, because some of these are login bonuses. This is a login bonus one, he gives 2%. So, I think it goes from free-to-play is 1%, login bonus dispatch units are 2%. This was an event. Yeah, this is a login bonus dispatch. Territory dispatch units looks like a 5%. And then if you go to a premium dispatch unit, and let me see if I even have a premium. I mean, I know I do, but I don't know which one that would be. Okay, I thought this was maybe, I don't know. This is a login one. This is a login one, so it's only gonna be one. Yeah, see? Okay, yeah, that's 7%. And I think this was out of the shop. So 1%, 12. Alright, anyway, so basically certain dispatch units just are total trash now and you don't need them at all. And I think the plan here, at least on SS or on S rank. So let's go see what C rank does when you put just a normal unit on, for instance here. I think that's, oh yeah, let's go back. Yeah, it does look like C rank just automatically costs less overall when it comes to units. So if anything, use your terrible dispatch. Like, look at that, 23% on a C rank, 2% on an S rank, like 20%, 30%. Here, let's go to a really good dispatch unit, one that was doing really good. Like, I think this one was 25, 20, 14, 25, 14, yeah, wow. And then what do normal units do? Okay, so normal units do stuff on C difficulty. So if you're doing C dispatches, which I would save those for the end, you probably want to just go through and manual select every single dispatch you do, unless you just have God tier dispatch units. So let's go ahead and start an S rank and see what happens here. So if we click auto here, let's see which ones it selected so we know. It only selected 7 there. So I guess what you need to do is make sure you have some decent dispatches, and free-to-play dispatches are completely pointless. So new players basically that just farm free-to-play dispatches cannot do the S rank ones at all, because free-to-play dispatches only give you 1%. So I guess at most you could have is a 20% chance with just free-to-play dispatches, which is pretty terrible. But I think overall it's not the worst thing. It does make dispatches more mandatory, and it gives you a use for gold, though I kind of find it as a total BS way of making a use for gold. Oh, also, if you take a look at the dispatch time that it's going to take to return here, it is 7 hours. These S rank dispatches take way longer to return, but they give more territory points and they give better rewards. I think they have a higher chance of dropping stems and everything, but honestly, I'd go through and do your S rank ones one by one first, and then select all your C ranks. Spam them out at the end after you've done A rank and then B rank, and just go from S to C rank. If you really don't care, you can select all on dispatch. You're going to lose a lot of gold, and you're not going to get that good of just anything out of this. Like, there we go, once again, 100%. That was 20 characters to get 100% though. Like, see what I'm saying here? Look at that, 2% rates. It's so bad, but you know what? I don't care. I'm going to auto it. I am just terrible at, autoing it. But there we go, there's 100%. We're going to go and dispatch it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get all of my S ranks and dispatch them completely. And I'm going to do them one by one, and let's just see how that goes. Ooh, only 55% there. Like, I don't like it. I don't like this new dispatch system at all. I think it's definitely just a way to get people to summon for the higher tier dispatch units. Because if you had a summonable dispatch unit up here right now, it'd probably be getting at least a 7% rate on the, which I did have one giving me a 7% rate. But anyway, it's just terrible. And I like it because it's better points, but I don't like it because this is stupid. This is so expensive in gold. This makes it just makes dispatches really annoying, and they were already annoying. I guess it adds some depth to the game, if you want to say, but look, 5 hours there, so that one was better, but that was a lot more units. So it looks like the more units you use, which is normal. Okay, so let's get these last S rank ones, and then we'll see how A rank goes. And I'm just boosting it to 100% with my gold, because I'm not going to have 999 gold anymore, because I barely had that to begin with. But people with stacked gold are not going to have gold, and it's going to make you have to farm gold wards as well, thinking about it. Because there's no way you're going to stay stacked unless you just farm gold wards for territory points, which is, I suppose, what you're supposed to do. But I don't know, it just kind of adds a level of grind to the game in every single way with this. And it's nice, but some of us are already sick of grinding territory points, and now they've made it where it's even more of a grind territory points. And I don't know, I don't like it. It doesn't make sense to me. I think it's a cool system though. If you're a new player, you're gonna struggle bus on this so hard though, because you're only gonna be able to get free-to-play dispatch units or the ticket dispatch units, which they give you a free multi of, which I don't think you're, oh look at that, 79%. Oh, that was an A rank, wasn't it? Like, it's really doesn't seem fair to me for new players. New players are gonna struggle really bad with this because they're not gonna have enough dispatch units. Like, some older players don't even have enough dispatch units, and then they did this, and I don't even have enough dispatch units technically now because I can't even dispatch all, I don't think. So here, I'm gonna dispatch all of A rank, and then I'll do all of C rank at the end, I think, because I can use normal characters for that. And as you can see there, look at that, 4.6 million, like that was multiple dispatches, thankfully, but 4.7 million gold spent on that little bit of dispatch. Look, I can't even select anymore. I was only able to select 13 dispatches, and that's why I'm saying do these S rank dispatches first. They give better rewards, and then go to A rank and go down. If you can do all 19 of your dispatches at this point, then you are really set on dispatches, but I doubt that you're going to be able to for quite a while. Because I'm not going to be sitting, and like, it makes me want to summon on this now, because you need better dispatch units. As a matter of fact, I wonder what rates she gives on an S rank. Like, they have to be up there, hopefully. Hopefully it's not just like an average, like 7 at most. Like, they have to be at least 10. But anyway, you're guaranteed her on her second multi, actually, so, wow. I really like that art too. Anyway, but yeah, it's just, I don't like it. I don't think it's a good system added. I think it's nice that we're getting more territory points per dispatch, but now I can't even do all dispatches because, like, and take a look at all, like, it's not that I'm limited on dispatch units either. I've got, I think, 147 of them, and I think most of them are SSR. But, yeah, just look at all that. Literal 2 of my dispatch units right now are not SSR. The rest of them are SSR. 147 dispatch units and only able to do 13 out of 19 dispatches. But anyway, like I said, do S rank first, then do A rank, and then do B rank. You could select all S rank and then select all A rank and then B rank if you wanted to, but I did one by one for S rank, and then I selected all of A rank, and I didn't even get to do a singular B rank, which is mind-blowing. And I hope the difficulties don't go up on wards as war goes on, because if eventually all the wards were to get to S rank, you'd only be able to do maybe 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 dispatches at most, unless you're just completely boosted on dispatch units, which I really doubt, because most of us, or at least when you're free to play, you struggle bus to summon for, you don't struggle bus, but you grind and you think out when to summon for these specific little exclusives or these festival units. But now they're making it almost where summoning for dispatches is important and like mandatory to have a good account when it comes to territory battles. But I don't know, because I think they're going to try and shift territory battles as like a separate thing entirely. Because the last thing we got content-wise, besides this update of new content, which once again, I think it's in air quotes because it's just adding a difficulty and making dispatch percentages lower and cost more gold. But from the looks like Conflict's cool. They've done a nice job on Conflict now. Disc matches are pretty cool. The whole S rank thing just makes it more of a grind, which for those that like the grind of Territory Wars, it's awesome. Have at it. If you like dispatch units, this is your gold. Also, it looks like they've upped the rewards a lot in here. Like, I don't remember seeing that much Kaku at 20. Like, 22.5, there's 3 more. 27.5, 3 more. Let me actually quickly count this. So, and it's only 30 mil. So, 69 Kaku in there. So, I think that's slightly, like, it's good rewards. It's 69 free Kaku for doing territory points and only 30 mil points. Also, with the whole S rank dispatches, you're getting to those points faster. So if you just want to log into the game, you can do those S ranks way faster. But you're going to be boosted and have an easier time of that if you summon for dispatch units. So I think it's a good move on them, and I don't know, it's weird, but it definitely would make, especially someone that just logs into the game and dispatches and logs out, it'd make having better dispatch units really worth it, because you're going to get a ton more territory points. But I don't know, that's the new dispatch system. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much about specific things, and I know I'm going to cut a lot of it out, but because, you know, I was discovering stuff myself. But yeah, free-to-play dispatch units, they're a little garbage now. You don't even need them. Unless you're doing them on C rank, which I suppose in that case you could save the free-to-play dispatch units specifically for C ranks. So that may be something I end up doing, is just having a bunch of the free-to-play dispatches farmed up and only sending them out on C ranks and B ranks. But I don't know. That's all for now. That's the new dispatch system. Like it or not, it's here, and it's something. It's more content, kind of, but it's just modified dispatches. Which, if they were to add more off-season stuff that isn't Territory Wars related, like the last event we had during last off period, if we had one of those per off period and eventually we got an SS rank for difficulty on it, I think this would be a completely fine update. But if this update stands alone and we don't get another S rank mission for months along the line, like we have the last time we had an S rank, which was only a couple days ago, but you know what I'm saying? Like, before that, it was months before we got an S rank mission. Besides, I think on JP, just before this dropped, they had an S rank ultimate challenge. And yeah, it's just, we need off-season stuff if they're going to make Territory Wars more of a pay-to-play thing, so that, and I suppose it's not pay to play, but it's less of a grind if you pay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out for now. See yous.